What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, and it's been a quick minute since I posted on Blackwatch Intel, so I just wanted to issue a quick apology there. But today I wanted to talk about the state of healers in the game, because ever since the introduction of Moira, I feel like the healer role has become very balanced and that all these picks have become viable. Before Moira's introduction and Mercy's nerf, I was very vocal on this channel about how I felt like the healer role was becoming very boring and that how you really only had one or two healers to pick from because Mercy was just so overpowered that everything else was kind of an irrelevant option. However, since her nerf with her resurrection, she's become much more balanced and no longer a must pick. And when she dropped off the must pick scale, we of course had the introduction of Moira, and she's a fantastic healer, don't get me wrong. But every healer now has a viable reasoning as to why you would select them in a certain team composition or in a certain situation, and that is what I think is ideal for Overwatch. I'm an avid supporter of most heroes being viable, and I feel like the healer role as it currently stands is perfectly viable for pretty much every choice you can make. You can justify a Lucio pick, you can justify Zenyatta, you can justify Ana, you can justify Mercy, you can justify Moira. You can basically advocate for any healer being on your team and be able to make a logical argument for them, which I think is great. And beyond that, they blend better with certain team comps. So for example, if you are going to run a dive, you're going to want a Lucio on your team. And I feel like the way they've balanced the healers to be better at certain types of team compositions or certain types of gameplay are way better than just kind of making them all good at everything and making people pick between the two, because that way support mains actually do have to have some skill to be able to pick healers that are beneficial to their team, which overall increases the skill ceiling of the game and makes the game way more entertaining, A, for longevity purposes, and B, to watch and try to understand as a support main. For example, before this Moira update and Mercy nerf, I was basically playing Mercy 24/7 because she was just too good. But ever since then, I've been able to branch out and start playing Ana again. I've played more Lucio, I've played more Zenyatta, I've played Moira, because they've suddenly become viable options in a meta that used to be just absolutely dominated by one hero and you didn't really have a choice about it. I feel like the healer role is well on its way of getting something similar to the tanking role, which is, as it currently stands, the tank role is the most balanced one in the game. It's one where really any choice that you make is a valid choice, and one where every tank is good in the meta. And I feel like with this Mercy nerf and this Moira update, we've really seen the healers take a massive step towards that eventuality, which I think is the goal of the game, is to make it that every healer and every hero, really does have a reasoning as to why you should pick them in situations in which you would, and as it's very similar to the tanks all being viable in one way or another, is I think the end goal for Overwatch. And with Overwatch League right around the corner, I feel like Blizzard is starting to take the balance of their game way more seriously, because they realize the longevity of this league really does depend on people still enjoying the game time and time from now. So they really need to make it a good game focused on good gameplay and overall good balance. And I think what they've been doing with the healers recently is a fantastic step in the right direction on that front. But on that note, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I know this was short, but I don't want to repeat myself for 6 minutes. I feel like this is disrespectful to you guys, disrespectful to the channel. So I'm going to end it there. I feel like healers are in a very good spot right now with all the balance updates that have recently occurred. And I feel like they're on a path, and hopefully the game as a whole is on a path to heroes all having viability in one way or another, and not having black sheep outcasted or one healer or one hero that is just so prominent and so good that you really don't have a choice. You kind of have to pick them in order to stay competitive in the meta. But on that note, guys, this has been Scrubby. I hope you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to press that like button, comment down below. It really does help out the channel. And subscribe for more daily Overwatch content. Oh, and one more thing. Crashy, you're a sexy man.